Hello, comrades. It's Premier Rever, and I am back again at the marvelous city of Neuve Revergrad. And we have made it even more marvelous. We now have a radio station with no workers. I'm not sure if we're going to get workers in here. Imagine they could get here from this bus stop, but we don't have them going there from that bus stop. I was kind of curious to see if I couldn't just, like, some people are walking to the store. I wanted to see maybe we could just put in a footpath here and get them going that way, right? And then the other thing we probably need to consider doing is giving them another task. However, we have a slight problem, and I do want to come back. Task meaning these guys that have been working on the radio stations. I had come over here and noticed we don't have any steel in here. And of course we are using it, and we want to use even more over here to build there. So I kind of took a look at one of the possible reasons, and let's open up this train. We are exporting steel. I think we did it because our money was getting low. So I just want to delete the export there, and then let's just see. I think there's another train in this one. MB distribution. Yeah, this guy. No, okay, so he's just going to the auto, dropping off steel to the auto manufacturing. And this guy is the other one. Yeah, so let's stop him from exporting. There we go. So that'll solve 1.5 problems, or I don't know. Here, let's get this guy assigned to that footpath. I think they're, I don't know, just getting too far away, so we'll do that for now. And you know what? I think we have enough steel over here. As a matter of fact, let's... Oh, okay. Yeah, that was another comment I had gotten from Antonio about these things being ugly. I don't know... I wish there was a way to turn certain ones off. I don't want to electrify that track. It's just for our rail construction. I'm not even quite sure. Like, the one track is saying not electrified, and the other one is, but that's... It's not electrified track anyway, so I don't know why we have those yellow symbols. But let's open up these 3 guys and head back to Revergrad and just click on... Oops. I can't see what I'm doing. I tried to be pro, but okay. So let's give each of these guys this radio station to work on. Right, and then we have one more task when it comes to the steel. We do have another steel train, and what I'd like to do is maybe put it on that other I don't know which number it is, but the steel mill that we had the one train. So we have 2 trains. 2 trains sitting in this one, and 1 train sitting in this one. So actually I can click right there, and then let's head back to this guy. Copy this one, and he'll have the same course as this guy, which should be good enough. And then let's send this guy... Well, no, let's send him right where we need him, right? Where we had no steel. GW, Etupafalu, NR distribution. There we go. All right, so that will get this steel train. And that really means this is truly shut down. We don't have any steel in there. We don't have any workers coming to it because we cut the bus off. So there we go. So that's good. Let's see how we do with our regular old steel run. Hopefully he doesn't have I don't think he'll have a problem getting up there one way or the other. And then as far as all these other yellow things, some of this was, like if you look around Revergrad, I do want to build this up as we build these radio stations and kind of build the center of town. But I sort of want to see, like right now we don't have any workers at the television station, and we do get a few here at the party headquarters, which is good. Well, we got 1 student coming here. Do we have students? I guess they would have to come from here. Yeah, so students and passengers and everybody can wait. We just probably don't have... Uh-oh, house is on fire. How are we doing over here? They're not terribly happy. They never are when they have to go by bus to get everything. So, well, not never are, but it seems a lot tougher to work out. But we do have 79 educated. I just want to make sure we're not, as much as anything, we're getting university educated. How are we doing here? Good. You know, we also could work on this house. You know what, guys? Why don't you... That's a vehicle. Yeah, this time we'll move them off to the side. Yeah, I want to get them to... Let's finish... Well, just that road. We'll just have you do the road. Okay, so there we go. So that's... Should straighten out the steel. These guys have something to do. And the next thing I would like to do is get... Oh, no. The next thing I would like to do is come down over here back to... Back to here, I guess. Do we have a lot assigned? Yeah, we have stuff assigned anyway. This guy, we probably can... You can do many things straightening these guys out by telling them to go to a depot. Sometimes they just get confused. Right, let's see if he leaves and goes to the depot. Or tries to. Yep, see that? At least now he's out. He's free. So we'll cancel him going to the depot. Yep, he said he had no fuel, but he's going to turn around and find a fuel station within range. So even though he is out of fuel, he can still go get some. Good. Now what are you doing? These question marks do help, and I do wish we could get rid of more of those. So as time goes on, Antonio, and anyone else who's noticed it, I am going to try to get rid of some of the really dumb yellow signs, but they've just become part of my life and the scenery, unfortunately. So anyway, this guy is blocking up. I don't know why he's in here. He just got done going to GW distribution, which is here, and he decided that the best way to get out of here was to go stand behind this train. All right, so what we'll do is we'll just have this guy go, hopefully get more gravel, or at least get out of the way, and then, I mean, this shouldn't be part of his regular route, or you would at least hope he would go this way, and I don't know why, you know, like he can go out this way and around, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. He just thought that was the best thing to do, I guess. But whatever. We'll keep an eye. If it keeps happening, it may switch things around, but at least we got the question mark gone for this moment, right? What was I doing? I was heading over to... Oh, you know what? Let's just check. Sorry. I keep jumping around, you guys. Oh, yeah, plenty. Okay, so we had a problem with this guy getting meat. And I redid the thing, and I think... let's see. The mask was saying that sometimes these don't connect. Resources available from Revergrad meat storage. So, let's see. I mean, the other ones... really? Did everything not connect? Oh, no. Okay, so we've got 3 things. 1, 2, 3. I see. Well, there we go. So we got 3 things. Okay, so everything else is connected, which is true. Now, yeah, we've got electronics in here. We don't have a ton. We don't need a ton. Clothes is an issue. Food is an issue. Let's see what related vehicles. I thought I straightened a lot of this stuff out. This is... Now, we are purchasing it. Now, what is this guy doing? Yeah, so I'm not going to worry about all those. Oh, you know what? I need to click on this. Yeah, so we should have food coming here. Let's hope. We'll keep an eye on that, though. I definitely would like to not be purchasing food here. And I'm wondering if it's... Well, we'll see. It's good to know. Good to keep track of. And how is our clothing doing? 71 tons. I think what I'm going to do is just send this guy on his way. He's got enough to make a little difference. At least maybe fill up 1 or 2 warehouses. I forget how much we're putting. Right, so it does, like, it'll still gather up clothes in our thing, and then this guy can just get a little bit distributed. Same thing with this guy. We'll just send him over to there with the sense of, you know, we're still going to be producing as much. Now, when I was looking at this... I sort of had a problem with, I wonder if we have enough chemicals. Like, I don't want to jump the gun and think that we don't. And one of the other, so I wanted to take a look at our chemicals because I think we have some busing and whatnot to do. Right? So if we were to come here, I have these 3 buses that I brought down here in one of the last episodes. I forget exactly. And I want to double the number of buses. Well, now we have this bus stop with a bunch of people waiting there, but we don't have any buses going to it. So these, just so you know, I don't remember all of this. This is stuff I just investigated before the episode. So, and I sort of remembered that we wanted to do this. Okay, so each of these guys is going to have, yeah, just load passengers, and we only want workers. They're pretty smart about not getting on the wrong bus. The problem is when you have like this bus stop, I don't think we want, we don't want passengers and we don't want students waiting there. They'll just block the room for the others. Plus, I think it prevents them from going. Like they don't realize that there's no passenger or student bus coming. And I'm pretty sure that's true, right? All related vehicles? Or is that? Yeah, see, that's just these 3, right? The other ones that are going over to the university. There we go. So we'll just leave that open. All right, the other ones that are going to the university are going to the other bus stop, I hope. Which means we might consider getting rid of that, right? All right, so there's 3 buses. Now, what I'd like to do is, if we take a look at this bus stop, and we look at the vehicles, we already have 3 buses coming into this one. So I'm going to just take one of these guys and say, go to there. All right, and you're just going to unload your workers. I don't think we have to necessarily set that, and you're going to start. Now this one, this bus stop, only has 2. So we'll set the other 2. Let's go to this one, and I'll get this one started right away. That way we can put a little gap in between the 2. I'm not sure how much it'll matter. And then this one, go to here. Right, so we know what the buses are doing, and we'll have 4 buses going to each one. So that should up our chemicals. And just so you know, when I did look, and we looked in the other episode, we're just not getting huge numbers of people here, and certainly increasing the buses by that much is not going to hurt. Now this guy, yeah, this is the one going to the clothing. Now the other thing to say is that, sometimes there's a certain overflow of things. so at least we'll get our chemicals upped. And in other words, it might take a little time. Now I also want to make sure, yeah, this guy's not on export, and this guy's not set to export anything, so that's good. All right, so let's see. Is this guy, where is this guy? I want to give him a little head start. Just, what are you doing? Going to get fuel? No. Well, there you are. I was looking at that bus. All right, might as well start this one. I don't know what the timing of this is going to be, and I'm not even going to worry about it because there's not too much I can do to straighten it out. But we got a bunch of buses driving back and forth here, and so hopefully that'll mean more chemicals for us. Now, the other thing I was doing, or want to do, is see about covered halls. And what are we making in here? So we're making refrigerated units. And we've only made 1. I don't know how many of these we actually need. Let's take a look, because we may have enough covered halls anyway. So I'm going to go to lists, all the map, refrigeration. And what I want to do is get rid of these not big ones. Even if it doesn't make 100% sense, I'd like, that's quite a few not big ones. And then maybe sell the smaller ones. All right, so we'll let this go, and we'll see if we have enough of these covered halls. And then we also have some open halls, but what I want to do is think about, we sent steel, I've gone all the way back to the beginning of the episode here, and we sent steel. Oh, very good, it's in here. So now what I want to do is get 4 of those covered halls, or I'm sorry, open halls, flatbeds we would probably normally call them in America, but open hall makes sense. All right, so we're going to get 4 of these, and then the other thing we're going to need is some dumpers. And I'm thinking maybe we get 3 dumpers. And let's put them on this side for a second. And these guys are all going to have to come over to NR distribution, Neue Revergrad distribution here, mostly into this construction section. So our dumpers will go to our quarry, or our open storage, or quarry storage. What's it called? Aggregate storage. And then these guys will be a little tiny bit trickier. So this one is going to go to here and pick up steel. This one is going to come here and pick up lumber. This one is going to go to the further one and pick up prefab panels. And last, and certainly not the least, this guy will pick us up some bricks. All right, and I set all those right away so that when we come over here, we can set them the other way, which I like to do. That's not everybody's a fan of. But this little construction area is somewhat ready to go. We don't have any electricity, so this might cause a problem. But at least we can get our truck started, right? So each of these guys is going to need to come to here, wait, and drop off whatever associated thing they have. So you can start and get going. And then you are going to come to here. Now we may end up needing more of something, and there's some things that are, you know, we don't, this is just sort of like a mini storage to kind of help. What are you doing, prefabs? Right, like we don't have cement up here, but you start getting to that, and then you need people for the cement factory, and it sort of gets to be a whole thing. So there we go. So you can start, you're waiting, yep. And then this guy is doing lumber. Right, you can start. And then again, last but certainly not least, because he's steel and that's important. Now, for a lot of this stuff, we don't need that much stuff, but and then you can wait and then start. So even though we don't have power, I'm hoping that they just sort of sit there and wait. Now, these three guys are going to come to this unload. Get that right. Yeah, I guess I should. I'm going to do my thing here with this. In the middle of the game save, and then yeah, you guys will wait, drop off there. Might as well just start each one, right? Get them out of my. Get them out of my hair, so to speak. All right. Okay, so that's open halls, covered halls, coming up to here, bringing stuff, but we don't have power. But we sort of had planned on that. And we do have this switch over here. Again, this is something I sort of pre-checked out. And what I'd like to do is try to get the power to where we can then branch it off. So get like a... what do you call it? Like distribution, substation, transformer. There we go. All right, so what I'm going to do is, yeah, let's come here and let's just turn on the wireframe. I'd like to see if we can't make a flattish area up off of this road, right? So where we can, it's a little steep. We might not be able to get a road in there. So let's just see, can we, you need a free bulldozer. Don't we have one? Can I? Yeah, well, let's just see. Can we get a road in there? It just has to be a dirt road. Yeah, see, that's what I was sort of afraid of. You need a free excavator. Okay. Well, why don't we go looking for some of those things? I don't know that I want a bulldozer up here, because it just takes up a slot, and the excavator can do... Other than the leveling, which we may or may not do a ton of that. Where am I at? Prefab cement over here. Do we have a... Yeah, that's a bulldozer. Yeah, why don't we just send that? Well, why don't we send some of this stuff? I think I want this and this and this. Right, so covered hole excavator. Yeah, we'll send all this stuff up to here. Might have to wait a minute, but then that'll at least get me to where I can. Yeah, let's start that guy last, because these guys will be a little quicker about getting here. Not that it matters, but why cause a traffic jam? Right, so we have 2 mixers. Covered hall. We'd only want one of them. We probably could do like another mixer. Let me just put all these right here, so I know what's already in there, because I tend to forget. So, yeah, let's turn off this wireframe until we're ready for it. So hopefully that guy will get up there relatively quickly. There they all come. And I want to go around and look and think about where I would... Oops, what do we got going on here? Really? Okay. Why don't we just purchase this? Doesn't seem... Alright, does that get rid of your question mark? Where did you go? Well, I don't see anybody with a question mark. I kind of forget where he was. I don't know what happened there, but I don't see a question mark anymore. Alright, so... Thinking about the construction office, I mean, we're probably done down here. And we can at least... You know, I don't know which one is the best one to just steal people from. And oh, you know what we should probably do first? Before we break apart a construction office, let's just see what we have in this area. So... I'm also kind of looking for a crane. I'd like to get a big crane to help with those. So this is dumpers. Yeah, let's get 2 dumpers. We'll leave these guys open, knowing that we haven't set them on their way. And what else do we have here? This is another dumper, which is... I don't know if it's efficient or not, but it does hold 15 tons. So we might as well... You know, it's not worth selling him. And we got enough... We don't, yeah, I guess if anything, we could use a few open hauls and a few buses. And buses are, we should at least have 2, because they're it's a remote sort of thing, and sending people to remote. We're going to need a lot of people to build those mines. Won't hurt, get it going. So yeah, so if we had, what do we hold, 10 people? We've got 5. We don't really have much for open hauls in here, so let's go back over to here and get a few of these, at least 2 for now. Do we have a crane over here? Not in there. I mean, I'd even be willing to yank a crane out of the construction offices over here if we have one. No, not there. This one doesn't have anything in it. Yeah, I think we're just going to buy a crane. Yeah, so I don't know if this is the best combo. I think let's just go and get 2 of the open hauls open. And just see. So we got 4 trucks, 4 things on its way. And we're going to send... How many do these hold? 12. Okay, good. I was saying 10, but... Oh, and we do need to assign that thing I just closed. All right, so let's get all of these guys going. So we'll have 3 dumpers, 2 buses. Oh, that's another dumper. Did I close one of the buses? Or is it, are they hidden? No, I think I didn't move the buses, did I? All right, so how many's that? 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 10. So, oops, let's see. I close them with the escape. I know it annoys people when I close with the window X thing, like the actual close button, but it does tend to mess me up like this when I accidentally hit escape. You get an escaping habit, and then it kind of closes the thing you don't expect it to. All right, good. Good. Okay, so that should get them all of that. Did we get our... Was that enough time delay? Nah, where is this guy? There he is. Is he going to run out of fuel or something dumb? No, he should make it up there with fuel. Now, do we have this? Yeah, this has power from here, so it's... Yeah, I'd like to get that a little leveled out anyway, right? Just... It's going to be... I got to get a road down in there. Okay, so... Let's go take a look. I don't know how fast we're pumping these out. And I'd like to point something else out that I fixed right before the episode, now that we're over here. I had these buses, or these trams, train sets, trolleys, whatever you want to call them. I don't really want to call them trams or trolleys. They're train sets, you know, light rail train. I had them going to both stops, all of them. And they were going on this track and then going around. So what I did, because it's pretty even with the numbers of them, is split them so they just go to this one or they go to this one. And I don't think it's going to make any huge difference. All right, like, and so instead of going to both, they just go to either or, because what it was causing them to do was go through here. And then rather worrying about waypoints, like I thought, well, let's just have them drop off at one. It'll be a little bit quicker of a round trip in theory, right? So we'll see. But we might, you know, we might consider getting more on there. So there's our refrigerated. Let's wait until this guy gets done, and then I don't know what we want to make next. So we're making refrigerated, and I'm feeling like covered hauls might still be a thing. And then I don't see any open hauls sitting here. I kind of probably want to take stock before I decide too much, but I don't want any more than this refrigerated, right? We got, yeah, there's the refrigerated. Mixers. Yeah, I really want to sort of take a... It's been a little while, and I don't know that I've ever really organized it and sort of gotten an idea if I have enough. But I think since I don't see any... Well, I see one open haul here. Let's get a few more... No, let's get a few more covered hauls. Oh, did I wait for that one to be done? No. Oh, jeez. All that waiting and... All right, so let's just send these guys. Yeah, there's none in there yet, so. I really just did destroy that one that we just almost finished making, huh? All right, well. Oops. Okay, so there we go. So now, let's grab these covered hauls. And I just think I want to send all of our covered hauls that we're going to keep over to the clothing. All right, these are depots. So we'll send this guy. Make sure they don't have any stuff in them. They did have previous routes. And we're going to send them down to this. No, this here. With the idea being that as we ramp up things, we're going to need them down here. And I'll show you why in a second. There we go. So they all... Yep. Yeah, really... Get rid of that. So what I'd like to do with them is start getting them set up in here. Now, I don't want to... deprive this guy of chemicals in the meantime, like, well, not that one, but this is going to be for chemicals in here, and let's get this guy totally stoked on chemicals. Now here's another thought. I think we should maybe just buy the chemicals here for now, right? Maybe we should just wait until we get a chemical delivery, and then we will only buy them if that chemical delivery is not good to go. Yeah, so is that chemical delivery on its way yet? Yeah, it should be. Where is he? Electronville. Huh. Which one? Oh, is there two different ones? Yes. Okay, so let's go look at... Where are you going? Huh. It's a little mystifying. Do we have a signal that's wrong someplace? Well, there he goes back that way. Yeah, I don't know why you decided to do that. They often have a good reason. In amongst all these hundreds of signals, it's certainly possible that something is wrong, right? I might have to check that. I won't do that on camera, though. It's a little bit too boring. Okay, so this guy's going to be down here soon. We'll purchase chemicals, and we'll get those guys going. I would like to take a few-minute break and regather my thoughts, and we'll go check out how we're doing with our construction. We'll have this chemical thing. You know, just get this in here and then start purchase. Probably could do the same thing with corn. Yeah, let me just regather my thoughts for 2 minutes, and I will be back after that. Okay, I think that's the chemical train pulling in. Yep. So he's offloading. And Chemsol warehouse, that's the wrong one. What I would like to do too is make sure he can hold 82, and yeah, there's no reason maybe not to make that 94, right? So that a little more, well, let's make it 100, almost around 100, so that he's, you know, just why not? We'll need plenty of chemicals. And then, now let's put this on purchase. Now, I've heard people make comments along the lines, they won't purchase first until it gets down to this point. So, which is what you would want, I think 99% of the time. All right, so, good. So we'll approve that purchase, that we didn't actually purchase anything until we need them at that point. And then if you think about it, we up the total amount, so we could still, even if we had 20 in there, we could still drop off the vast majority and get that train heading back if it was empty, or pretty close to it. So there we go. So we have chemicals. And the other thing we don't have over here now, let's get rid of this guy, is corn. And, you know, here's the thing. Vodka, and as much as I'm a fan of a good party with alcohol, I think we just really need to consider what's going on with our corn here and the busing and the vodka. Like, we don't have any corn. Now that I'm remembering it, I don't think I fixed this guy after that train station burnt down, even though we fixed the train station. No. Let's click right on him. Yeah, see, he's just going here. What I'm thinking of doing, for better or for worse, is just sending him directly over to, from here, that's right smack in the middle, to this train station. Now, I kind of forget which way we were doing this, but wasn't the chemical guy just sitting on the rail that was closer to us? So let's go and do this, and we'll see if we can't get him in here. Now, yeah, I hope we don't cause a traffic jam with this, but then let's say go to there and unload your corn. Well, we want them to wait. See, the problem is if they wait, we don't really have a good system here for having them wait, right? Like, in other words, we really should probably, if we're going to send more than one train here, we should probably have them with a little bit more of a I don't know, rail siding where we can, like store a train here so that they don't, whoever's ready to go can get going. But anyway, this guy should bring more corn over. We'll see if that causes a problem. And let's take them off a weight. I don't want it to cause a problem. All right, but with the increased corn, yeah, we'll be able to get more of these trucks going and eventually talk about more people over here. And then we have this. Antonio specifically called out this. This is a trolley track. Can I just go... Part of the reason I didn't do it is, look, it's on the end there. So this could be like a pain, just to get rid of these signals. Can I just go like this and say it's... It won't let me just like say, no, convert this over to the other... Yeah, say like... Alright, we'll get rid of it just for Antonio. Alright, and then we'll get... I don't know why I even would have done that to begin with, now that I'm looking at it. We'll just... There's nobody down here anyway working, so now is probably the time to get rid of it. I don't see why we would have done that versus, like, say that, right? And so, like I said, there's no rush. This is a construction office. Why don't you go do that footpath? Not that you weren't searching everything anyway. Alright, so that should, when that's done, get them to be able to get in there, I'm hoping. We shall find out. But I don't know why I necessarily would have done that road that way and not just a footpath. So, there we go. One less of those, or two less of those little symbols. Okay, so we're in good shape, I think, down here. And the other thing I'd like to do before I go on to another subject is come over to... Why are you sitting there? Yeah, this is probably a pretty annoying thing about the game where they're, you can't just have them go through this with our construction office there. Okay, I wanted to look up here to see if we had any more of those vehicles. Now, let's go see, how are we doing on... This is another subject, but I just want to check up on these guys to make sure there's not more they can do. Yeah, we're just working on a shopping center. We can do this and this road. Can't do that road. We are working on that. And then we were working towards a cinema over here, but we can't do that quite yet. And then, so for those of you who didn't watch, what we're going to do is get a shopping center over here. We're going to get a cinema over here. I'm going to knock this cinema down. Then we're going to figure out a new shopping area and get rid of these two little ones eventually. Like, we'll keep them going. So I'm a little concerned that people over here won't be able to get food. But then we won't have this cinema in the way. We should be able to put like another... I'm going to just basically flip this guy around and then break this road up. And I think I'll be able to get it a little bit better. Yeah, we'll see. We'll kind of redesign that when we get all these other things done. But yeah, now how are we doing on our power? It's been a little while since I checked. Yeah, good, 18. So the car thing seems to be working, though I do wish I could assign these people specifically to go there. It seems like there's residential people parking in there, but whatever. We have power. That's what counts. So now, are you guys working to your fullest? No, you only have that shopping center. So let's get you... doing that, and that. Might as well help with that. Okay, good. So this is, assigned a few more. And then how are we doing with people in Chemsaw? And then we're going to go check on our construction. So I'm hoping to see a few more. 21 is not a few more. 33, yeah, I haven't seen numbers in the 30s. Could be a little timing. Yeah, 16. And then how are we doing as far as... Yeah, we don't have too many of them waiting there. Yep, students. And how's our university, speaking of our students? Oh yeah, look at that. What's going on here? No staff. Really? Okay. Are we not happy, or are we... Oh, we're not happy. Uh-oh. Workers, no kindergarten, church, pub, no sports, culture, clothes and such. Did I mess that up? Oh no, you got clothes, meat and food. Okay, go visit them. So did we have a problem before? Let's see, what are they? Food they're okay with. Hospital. Sports. Yeah, they really do want some more sports. I guess I'm okay with... Yeah, no staff, so... It seems like we had a problem with the food over here. Do we have power? Yeah, we got power. Okay, well, you know what we're going to do? Oh, you know what? Do we have... I think we have everybody assigned. You know what? Let's take this off of... Yeah, I think we have everybody assigned to doing... Yeah, you know what? Let's specifically assign you guys to do this, 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 this. Yeah, we're not going to do the pub. I don't think you can walk that far. Yeah, I think maybe we... Let's turn down the football playground and the... Yeah, I think we might have just assigned everybody to go... Oh, no, these guys weren't specific. But they may have just been going there. All right, let's go grab some more people. You know what? How's Old Rivergrad doing? Yeah, we can get some more people out of here, I think. Yeah, let's get one more set from, like, down over there. So we have plenty of plus 21s. Yeah, look at that. 247 escapes. We've been having quite a few escapes. We should keep an eye on that a little better, I think. Kind of assume everything's going well. All right, let's specifically... Let's population. I was thinking that was a... Did I close one of those? Yes, I did. I hit escape again. We'll take these down pretty good. And these guys aren't specified either, right? Okay, so... Yeah, so we'll see. We need to come back and check on that. I'm glad I noticed. So I'm wondering... Yeah, I think I just didn't have enough people coming over here to work. But now that we have them assigned, let's just hope they stay open. And then really, it probably wouldn't kill us while we still have a full construction crew to see if we can't squeeze in a little sport somewhere. How about they already have a football field, it looks like. Let's get them a tennis court. Do we really want to put that right where the road is? Won't fit there. Yeah, it would fit right here, though. Yeah, we'll leave it a little closer to the university, and hopefully I can get a footpath in there. And then we'll go check on our construction. No. Oh, did you get it? I really need that to attach. It's a little too close. Yeah, I'd rather it not attach to that building and attach to this, right? There we go. Oh, I got the best of both worlds. Okay, so let's X out of this. Really? Yeah, bum. Alright, let's try that in a better way. Alright, so let's commit to that, and then wait for that, and then let's get this guy. Oh, he's doing footpaths. Yeah, he'll find those footpaths. So we just have to remember to come back and assign him. assign him that. Now I could probably put him on auto construct and see what he found. But let's go see how we're doing over here. We should definitely have that excavator in here by now. Right? We got a crane. Oh no, up here. No, so we don't even have a full... Oh, we do have... These guys are working on stuff. Probably... Well, let's see. Let's just get this done. Then we'll get this guy fired up semi-officially. All right, so we can't do this because we don't have a bulldozer. But we can do... like this. No? How about building... Let's see, what can we... Let's put on our wireframe. Yeah, see, I could probably pick... something just to bring it up a little bit, right? This is... So I'm trying to pick an area that's kind of higher. Get them to build up in front of this thing. There you go. Now we're cooking with fuel. And even if we just get it out here a little bit, that'll... Oops. That should get us to where we can start doing some road leveling that makes a bit of sense, where it's just not all red. Too far. Yeah, see, that's it's a pretty big hill right here. And I know I could probably build it down there, but I just sort of want to keep it up in this area. It's just sort of a awkward spot. Alright, that's probably enough. Let's just let them finish that bit. Alright, so now you're going to let me go in and out of there? Yes. See that? I really just want a dirt road. See what we can do. That's what I want to see. All right, so now that we have that flattish spot where we know stuff can be, we could put like a transformer right in here. High voltage wires, switch, transformer. You know what? Let's put in the low voltage, see where that would go first. Just so where we put the high voltage doesn't matter, but we need to... Does this guy have power? No. So we need to make sure we get to that. So I'm thinking somewhere, you know, like in that area we just made flat. Let's go as far... Yeah, can we get that to attach? Zoom out so I can see that we're... Yeah, close enough to pick up that. Oh, good. Look, we'll get that train station all the way over there. All right, and then this is the road. I just want that to be a dirt road. And then high voltage, transformer. Now, off the rails, who has watched some of my videos and comes to the live stream on Saturdays, he has made a mod that instead of having the two roads that maybe you guys can see, he has two power connections there with the road coming off the end that's facing us. And it's a pretty good little mod because then you don't need to do what I'm about to do. Yeah, let's go over this way a little bit more. That way we can get a road alongside of here. And where I have to put this switch in, right? So I think what I'm going to do is put this guy this way. Hopefully we can get a road up there. We'll level up. I'm sure we can one way or the other, but just level it out a little bit more and then put this guy back in line. Let's say like that. So in other words, like we could have just run the power wire into this thing, which really does kind of make some sense. And yeah, so can we get this guy to, why don't we get him to attach? There we go. So that's all attached up. Now, let's just do, I think what I'm going to do is maybe put in another medium voltage switch. If we can. I would want it this way. Please let me. No. I'm not going to be able to bulldoze. All right, I think I need to destroy this for a second because I don't have a bulldozer. I'm going to very carefully do that, and then let's put the medium voltage switch, right? And then we'll put our transformer back. Yeah, so it'll come off of here. Then that way, when we want to run power further, because I don't really, there's not going to be a lot of power demand here. So can I get that guy where they'll just go, let's turn it. Can I just get this to go bing, bing? Yes, good. And then this guy can go bing, bing. And then I need a dirt road. Good, that can come out this way. Yeah. You know what, can you go? Just so we don't make another. That's too far. Just don't want to make another road connection if we don't have to, because why not? Messed up my railroad down there. If you look, we put dirt on our railroad. All right. Maybe we'll fix that later, maybe not. All right, so now we need big power lines. High voltage, big power lines. Yeah, you need to go bing bang. And then I think maybe we can go back over to the switch. Where is the switch? Over here somewhere. No, angle is too sharp. Okay, well, why don't we bring you... Well, we already have the transformer there. Let's just bring you out and over this way. Like, we already have this switch, so if we need more power this way, I don't think we need to worry about it going through this line. There we go. A little bit made a difference. All right, so let's commit to those. Let's commit to... Did we already commit to the low voltage? Oh, there it is. Wasn't that just not there? All right, so now let's get this guy. Oh, Off the Rails also pointed out a good trick. Press H and you can see, I don't know if you guys can see it on the video, but see H where we have that little purple dot there? I'm going to let you see these things a lot more easily. So like I can't really see where that wire is, but if I hit H, I can kind of see, right? And that one's already assigned, and that one just I did assign. See, so if I hit H, I can go right there to that purple dot. Oh, okay. You know what? Let's go back to roads, dirt. Yeah, I guess you won't attach there. All right, we got an extra road node. All right, so now you should be able to work on that. I'm gonna hit H. There we go. There we go. Yeah, so I think everything there is worked on. So now let's talk about, I don't know what this guy's gonna be able to do, but I will assign him to his proper places, even though that may not be the smartest thing. So this guy is going to pick up workers from here. Oh. Workers from here. Let's head over to where he'll get asphalt from here, concrete. concrete from there. Mechanical components. And then this other stuff will be up here, which will save them some trips anyway. All right, and now you're auto searching everything. Yeah, I really don't. I don't have a problem with you auto searching roads, but I do want to cancel and get him working on his own substation kind of ASAP, if he even can. If whatever he can contribute to the project, he can contribute. Right. Well, that time it went pretty well. And then after you get done all of that, if you can do something, work on that road and this road and that road. Yeah, so he's already auto-searching footpaths, but we got those substations in front of those projects, right? So if he can work on those, we'll get him going there first. But in the meantime, his buddy right here can help with that. And then how are we doing? Let's turn off the wireframe. How are we doing here? Are we... Yeah, good. Okay, so we're past this trolley stop. I really want to get in here and do this fire station. We're working on a couple houses. Are we working on those flats? We want to definitely get the school done. Yeah, there's the school, kindergarten. And then we'll have to, once we get up here further, we'll have to get the... Oh, is that really two separate road projects there? Yeah, we're working on that trolley stop. Yeah, let's just get him... Can't work on that. Sort of make sure he's... Well, he's auto doing roads, so... Man, we have him working on the school and the flats. Yeah, so if we get these flats, this school, this shopping center should cover most of what they need. So we should be in good shape. Now, they're probably... we already have some sports for them. There's nobody living here right now, but I definitely want to get some people going in here just to help speed this construction up a lot. All right, so how about you guys over here? Are you... Yeah, the school and the... We could probably get them... Helping with that and that. Yeah, we can't do any of that intersection. Yeah, I really didn't come through here and clean this up. I probably should just... like there's just 80 from all my little construction. I probably need to come in here and just delete some of this junk and just make it like one big project where it makes sense to, but we'll see. Okay, so sources without bricks, sources without boards. Okay. Why would that be? You are driving around. Let's go. And there's bricks. Unload, unload, unload. Let's see. Let's click on this and... Yeah, there's 4 things attached, so it's not like it's not attached. Why are we not getting boards in there? Is it... Yeah, I mean, this is set to receive bricks and prefabs. This guy has a tiny bit of bricks, but this guy's set to receive boards. So I don't see any particular reason why this wouldn't be working. Let's go visit with these guys. Yeah, you know what? Why don't you... Yeah, head on your way. Maybe you just are spending too long there, or maybe we have a problem with... We don't have a problem with our board production, do we? Missing wood. We have a few workers. Do we have another worker problem here? Not overly so. No, I mean, this town seems to be doing better. Just speaking of towns doing better, are we maintaining folks now? Enjoy culture, get electronics, there's sport. These paths are done. Get a little extra sport going. Yeah, so their happiness is... And why are you guys so unhappy? Culture pub. Really? You got culture now. You have people in the shop now. We've got electronics. We've got meat should be going back and forth. And again, we might want to get a bigger meat truck and... Okay, well, I'm not sure why we're still so unhappy, or you just left over unhappy and I didn't leave it long enough. So, well, there you go. So our lumber train is heading out now. Let's hope he, yeah, there's, okay. We'll just see. Maybe he's not making it all the way around to there. And then let's take a look at what's going on with this guy. All right, so he's heading back there, having dropped off a bunch of bricks someplace. Let's make sure. Yeah, I mean, there's no... Yeah, why are you stopping? Now, where are you? You're getting your... Yeah, see, the bricks are coming from GW distribution. And he should have plenty to pick up. He's not waiting there, is he? Yeah, he does wait, so he might have to wait a minute. Because he actually carries more than, oh no, 240. So he should be able to pick up a full load and get going. Let's go take a look at, I mean, I understand why he's empty, but I don't understand why we don't have bricks up there. And these guys have bricks. Is it just because the road connection doesn't connect? But it looks like it's connected if you look at the thing. Where else would bricks be? Bricks would be here. Yeah, we got plenty of bricks there. We would have bricks here. Yeah, there's no real... And we had bricks in here before, so I don't... Maybe it's just the timing thing? I don't want to necessarily stop exporting them, because I don't think we really use that many bricks. Or did we just get... Oh, did we just get a run on bricks? Wait a minute. Yeah, now this is the one that's supposed to have bricks. Yeah, I think we just got a run on these things. All right, we're just emptying this whole thing out. Yep, that's the problem. Okay. Yeah, we just have to be patient. Let the run happen. Yeah, how are we doing up here? So I think we just took... most, if not all of those things out of here, maybe. Okay. Just a little recovery time. All right, good. Okay, guys. I think that's pretty much an episode. I think we pretty much covered everything I wanted to, and we got our, you know, this is pretty much a chemicals and clothing. If that's going to be the title. How's that sound? Chemicals and clothing. And then the next episode will be a Saturday summary where we'll go around and see how everybody's doing. You know, I'm not impressed with 14, but there's 33. So we certainly seem like we should be producing more chemicals. And in the next episode, we'll take a look at our finances, see if we can find any other problems. I don't see a meat thing there. How are we doing? Oh, look, we're full of meat. Interesting. So we might consider dealing with that. Do we have plenty of meat here in Rivergrad? Yeah, we have enough. Building is without power supply. Well, we are building more power supply over in Bricksville. Even though it's called Bricksville, it probably should be called Powerville. We already have an Energinisk, but I think that was more thinking along the oil lines. And how Well, we'll do a Saturday summary next time, but there we go. We already got 44 tons of clothing in this guy. I don't see this guy back. Is he driving or is he... No, he's sitting. So he's sitting in auto grad. So good. So that means we have enough fabric. And eventually what I'm picturing happening with our fabric, like we're not going to use that much of the fabric. So like I said, we'll have a truck or two and a factory or two that will bring their fabric to here. But realistically, most of it should go out as clothes being exported or used by our fine citizens. So thank you guys very much for watching the video to the bitter end. I appreciate it. Thank you for your likes and subscriptions. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'll see you in the next one for a summary of everything that's going on. Boy, that building looked like it's on fire. They're making so many clothes. All right, guys. Enjoy it. Have a good day. Bye.